Hello everyone, welcome back to Clarity Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here. Today we're doing a pick a pile reading, and the question is going to be, what's right about you? What are your best qualities? So if you're anything like me, sometimes you can use tarot for problem solving or leaning into something that needs to be fixed. And today is all about what does not need any fixing about you whatsoever, things to appreciate about what's wonderful about you. So I really hope you enjoy this reading. Before we get into the reading, I want to just say that if you're watching this in January 2022, I am doing a giveaway for a free reading. So if you're interested in being entered for that reading, just comment on any of my videos. You can enter up to 5 times, so leaving up to 5 comments that will count. Of course, you can leave 20 comments on my videos, but just the first 5 will be entered into the giveaway, which will be a random drawing of those who comment for a free 15-minute video reading on the questions of your choice. So I'm hoping that you enjoy that, and please like, share, and subscribe this video if you're interested in more content like this. And let's get into the reading. So we have pile 1, 2, and 3. Pile 1 is the Living Through Problems card. Pile 2 is Getting Calm, and pile 3 is Letting Relationships Flow. All right, so let's get going. So hello, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get into your reading. We have Living Through Problems from the Language of Letting Go deck by Melody Beattie. From the Tarot of the Divine, we have 6 of Wands reversed, the Queen of Wands, and the Devil. And from the Ethereal Visions Tarot, we have the Knight of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. Interesting. Let's make sure you can see everything here. All right, what's right about you? Let me tune in for just a moment. So the first thing that's coming through to me, pile 1, that's amazing about you is kind of what this Living Through Problems card is indicating, along with the 6 of Wands in reverse, Temperance in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You may not be exactly where you want to be in life right at this moment, but that doesn't stop you from showing up as your best self, from offering love to others, from looking honestly at what might be holding you back, what attachments or addictions may be operating in your life that don't serve you, and just being kind of like, yeah, this is me. This is where I'm at. I'm a work in progress, and I am making progress, and that's all that matters. And that really inspires people. It's also a really compassionate and beautiful way for you to relate to yourself. You're not, hard driving, requiring a certain level of performance out of your own self, just living your life. You allow yourself to kind of move through life in a way that's fluid and driven by what draws your passion and interest, like with this Queen of Wands here. As well, with the 9 of Pentacles reversed and Temperance reversed, you're not putting pressure on yourself to meet some kind of outside societal standard, such as, if you're a female, like being a strong, independent woman. Maybe you like attachments. Maybe you like, let's say, living close to your family. Maybe you've only ever moved 5 miles away from home. And some people might criticize you for that. But you know that there's nothing to be ashamed of about that. It's not like it's like morally better or something for you to move off and live in another country or explore the world. You may do that, but you know where your home is and where it is important for you to stay. Also, you might acknowledge that there's some areas of your life that are out of balance, and that doesn't reflect on anything bad about you as a person. You're able to notice those areas where you might have attachments, again with like the Devil upright here. You're able to notice those areas that maybe need some attention, and you'll get to it, pile 1. It's not like you're never going to turn your attention to those things. but you don't injure yourself. You don't abuse yourself to try to get to some level of success or keeping up with the Joneses. None of that. No, you're willing to show up authentically to life just as you are. Really kind of like this goddess here. This is Pele. Again, this is the Tarot of the Divine deck. And so the artwork for each person, for each deck, each card, there's some connection and artwork to either folklore or a deity of various cultures. And for the Queen of Wands, it's Pele. She's the goddess of fire. And she created the volcanoes in Hawaii is the legend. And so it's almost like this combination of maybe a fiery temper. Temper might not be the right word exactly, but all this passion that kind of overflows like a volcano. And in the short term, it seems like there's some destruction that happens, but it's actually a reset. It creates beautiful life that can spring up after that. And you see she has all these flowers here. She's verdant and abundant. And I think sometimes people might miss this about you, Pile 1, but the great thing about you is that doesn't faze you. You know who you are. You're not performing for anybody. You're unapologetically yourself. And those are things that are just absolutely right about you and that you should be proud of, and let that show even more to the world. I just want to ask, this is just a playing card deck, and I just want to ask if there's anything I missed or should highlight differently, or even anything I said that was a little off. Sometimes I get corrected by spirit, and I'm here for it. So, Pile 1, anything else? What's right about Pile 1? Six of Swords, Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups, beautiful, King of Swords, wow. Yeah, so other things that are amazing about you, you leave all that BS in the past, Pile 1. If something is breaking your heart, if it's not fulfilling you, you dip, you move on. You can be, even though you're very, we see with all these cards, the passion, the intensity, the open-heartedness, even though you have that, when it comes to things that that are killing your vibe, you go King of Swords about it, which is just very logical, no nonsense, nope, it's out, I'm done, because you will accept nothing less than your Ten of Cups and Ace of Cups. That is overflow, positive emotion, ultimate emotional fulfillment, in the real sense of family. Again, I'm getting this sense of family, whether it's your actual biological family or the family you've chosen. That is kind of your focus, your safe space, who you want to be around. And I'm getting the other thing that's really right about you, Pile 1, is that your inner circle, those 10 or 5 or even 2 people that are in your inner circle, those are just beautiful, rock solid relationships that cannot be shaken. And unless you've never had that before, it's hard to see and realize just how abundant and wonderful a blessing that is. And it really is. You are rich in love, Pile 1. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, Pile 1. You certainly sound awesome. Please leave me a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Let me know if this resonated with you, or even if it didn't. I'd be curious to hear that. And I guess to end your reading, let me just read the back of this Living Through Problems Oracle. It's short. Let's see. Okay, so today I go on living my life, tending to my routines, and decide as often as I need to stop obsessing about whatever is bothering me. If I don't feel like letting go of something, I'll act as if I've let go of it until my feelings match my behavior. So yes, so you're a person that carries on and doesn't get distracted by nonsense, Pile 1. Good on you. Thank you for being here. Okay, Pile 2. Welcome, Pile 2, to your reading. Really happy to have you here. Today we are answering the question, what are your best qualities? What is right about you? And you picked pile number 2 with the Getting Calm card from the Language of Letting Go deck. So we'll read that at the end. From the Tarot of the Divine, we have Temperance upright, Page of Swords reversed, Queen of Coins or the Queen of Pentacles reversed. We have from the Ethereal Visions, Ace of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed, and Page of Pentacles reversed. Are you an earth sign, pile 2? Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus? We just have a lot of Pentacles energy here. Okay, let me tune in for a moment. What's right about you? All right, pile 2. So the first thing that I'm getting is your focus of attention. So I think your focus of attention is in creating solidity, creating stability, security, consistency, a solid foundation. And so with these reverse Pentacles cards, it's almost like you're scanning the environment for what isn't quite stable, and you're redoing things to make it a more stable situation. So with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, if this was upright, it'd be about like starting over, starting something new in a way. And you're not out here to do that. You want to commit to what you already have in your life and just build into it, invest in it, make things more secure, more stable. So it's like you notice, okay, what things did I try to invest in and how did that go? If it didn't go so well, all right, well, what can I build into that, even if it's on like the periphery of this thing, will support what's happening? What about my home life isn't exactly the way I want it to be? Well, I'm going to take some small steps and make sure that that happens. I don't need to be impulsive about it. I don't need to overthink it. I just need to put one small step, one small foot in front of the other and get to my goal. With Temperance here as well, Temperance is about the ultimate balance between both sides of yourself, masculine and feminine, left brain and right brain, and bringing that all together. So I get this, I almost want to say the word puttering also. It's almost like, I think this is fun for you. It's almost like you're tinkering. Let's say this is your morning routine. This is going to be a fun example, I guess, but let's say you used to try getting up at 8:15 in the morning and you realized, that's just a little bit too early for me. I really feel like I need to be sleeping till 8:35. And so maybe you started sleeping till 8:35 and you realize, yes, that is the exact number for me. Maybe the same with your diet, maybe the same with your work habits, maybe even your relationships. Like, how often do I want to see that person? How much time should we spend together? What kinds of things should we do together? It's like you're always just kind of playing around with things to optimize them in a way that gets you to where you want to be. You're not satisfied with feeling 87% satisfied with something. You'd rather be at 98, 99, or 100. And so you're constantly doing this tinkering to figure out and get to that ultimate perfect balance, that symbiosis, that harmony. And you're not going to worry about it. You're not frustrated if things aren't perfect. You know that optimization takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of trial and error. It takes a lot of, testing or surveying of the audience, even if it's a relationship. It takes some time for you to understand where that other person is coming from, and so you can partner together effectively. You get that, and you're not stressed about it. Okay, so I want to ask if there's anything that I'm missing about what's right about you. I'm sure I'm missing a lot. This is just, one small aspect of you. But in terms of this reading, Spirit, is there anything I didn't emphasize enough that I should say more about? Anything incorrect I said that you'd like to correct me about? Let's see. Okay, for pile 2, please. What's right about them? We have 8 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 7 of Pentacles again, Ace of Pentacles again, 8 of Wands. Okay, so the other thing that's important is you It's very important for you to be independent and self-sufficient and not be in places that are draining your energy. You want to feel inspired, like that Knight of Wands, lust for life, desire to explore everything that the world has to offer. Again, here with the Eight of Wands. And so you're constantly scanning the environment for where are these small leakages or energy drains. Almost like, have you ever had, if you're a homeowner, or if you've ever had this, in a place that you lived, let's say there's like energy leakage. There's these actual like companies that if you call it the electric company, they'll come out to your house and they'll check all the walls and all your vents and windows and everything to see if there are cracks that are too wide that are letting energy out. So let's say, actually I had this done when I lived up in the mountains in Colorado, and it was really important because it would be, sometimes below zero, lots of snow. And we were able to assess, how much energy was being lost out of that house that we were having to replace with heat. And so that's kind of what you're doing internally with yourself all the time and with your relationships and the situations in your life. And so if you assess that something is an energy drain, and it's like, it needs to be redone, you're very independent, you're very fair-minded about that. But you just can't have that. You need to, plug up wherever the energy leakages are happening so that you can still be in this like passionate, inspired sense of self. Anything else, Spirit? And here with the Seven of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, again, mirroring these two cards. Actually, I'm hearing from Spirit that they want me to look these up real quick because there might be something that I'm missing. So Ace of Pentacles reversed and Seven of Pentacles reversed. We have delays and lack of planning. I think there's something about your pace, perhaps, that you've been criticized about a lot, Pile 2. Maybe you do things more slowly than others. Maybe you've realized that you have to really attend to these energetic leaks to be able to be at more of what would be like a quote-unquote usual pace according to other people. But it's very easy for you to get really, really stuck or really slowed down because of all this energetic toll. And so I think what Spirit is wanting you to know is there's nothing wrong with you about that. Like, there are very, very fast people. There's nothing wrong with them either. But anytime we are a particular way that's outside of the norm, it can feel uncomfortable and we might get criticized for that. So that's all it is. Like, if you've gotten a lot of feedback from people about, oh, you're too slow, blah, blah, blah. You're not too slow. You're just on the slower side. And there's positivity to that. Like, you know, and people that know and love you will also come to know this about you, that you're going to get to that 99% optimization level. And you do that by doing all these small tests and optimizations. So you don't start out there. You're going to get there eventually. So if people become frustrated with your pace, you may just need to explain that to them, if you care to explain it to them, that is. But especially for yourself, hold on to this as a strength, because sometimes our greatest strengths can be misunderstood or attacked by others. That doesn't mean it's not a strength. It doesn't mean it's something you shouldn't be proud of. You absolutely should be proud of this, Pile 2, to the degree that Spirit wanted it to come out twice to make sure that you knew. So let's finish up with reading your Oracle card, getting calm. So today I stopped searching for happiness outside myself. If I'm in a frenzied state, I'll get calm, get back on track, and remember the key to happiness is inside me. Often after I've become peaceful and accepting, what I want comes to me with ease. And this again to me is speaking about the pace, Pile 2. It's absolutely okay for you not to push yourself to be in a frenzied state. You've probably recognized that going too fast is one of those energy drains for you. So thank you so much for being here, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed that reading and that it resonated with you. As a reminder, if you'd like to enter my giveaway for a free reading, please leave a comment on any of my videos, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks so much. Okay, Pile 3, hello, welcome to your reading. You picked the Letting Relationships Flow card from the Language of Letting Go Oracle deck. We also have Standing Firmly in My Truth from the Language of Letting Go Oracle deck. 2 of those wanted to come out for you. And then from the Tarot of the Divine, we have 2 of Wands and the Tower. Ooh, juicy. I'm excited to get into this. Ethereal Visions, we have Chariot reverse, 6 of Pentacles reverse, 3 of Cups upright, and 4 of Pentacles. Your strengths, what's right about you, your best qualities. Let me just make sure these are all easy to see. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting here for you, Pile 3, this is specifically related to how you are in your relationships. You're very committed to not letting, let's say, anxiety about being able to attach well to that person or to have a positive connection drive you in your relationships. And what I mean by that is sometimes, let's say you met somebody new and you're really into them, whether they're a friend or a romantic interest. And so you come on really strong. You're like, oh my God, blah, 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 let's hang out. I think you're so great, blah, blah, blah. And you're just really coming on strong. Maybe you even have that tendency within yourself, Pile 3, but you've learned that it's actually healthier for everyone if you just stick with, what do I want? What's important to me? What do I admire in this person? What do I want to bring from myself right now? And how can I balance both what the other person wants and needs and what I want and need? I don't have to, take them by storm. I don't have to hide away and expect that they're going to come towards me and do all the work. But I'm more than happy with the Tower here to let something fall apart if it's not the right thing. I'm not desperate for friends or neighbors or coworkers or a romantic relationship. I know that the right thing is going to come when it's going to come. And in the meantime, I do have a circle that really means a lot to me that I'm holding on to, whether that's my friendship circle, my family, my coworkers, or a partner, or even multiple partners. Hey. But whatever those relationships are, you are very secure in them. And you're not needing any particular person, situation, or relationship to be anything other than what it is. So the reason this is such a big deal and such a strength is you're not forcing anything. You're not trying to, all of us in our relationships to one degree or another are trying to remake someone else over in our image to connect to them and also to reinforce our own sense of self. And you've, I think, noticed this about humans and human nature and have backed off on that a little bit. You want the other person to be exactly themselves and you to be exactly yourselves. And if it works for those paths to align, great. If not, you can let it go. And there's no hard feelings. There's no blame for the other person not meeting your needs. No, none of that. You're able to solidly be in your own space and meet your needs. That's what it is. That's the really cool thing about this. You really don't need anything from anybody else. You're not showing up to others in a needy way. You would like to have them around and collaborate and have that exchange of creativity and connection. But like these fish here with the letting relationships flow, you know that these relationships and life are cyclical, and the right things will come in and out of your life as needed. So I want to do a couple things here. First, I want to clarify the Tower card because I'm thinking there's more that Spirit wants to say there that I didn't get across. I'm just having that sense. So why is the Tower in this reading for pile 3, please? King of Swords reversed and the Star. The Moon. The Emperor. With the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, oh, let me make sure you can see this. Oh, still can't see it. There we go. You're more than happy to let something fall apart. Your focus is not on keeping a relationship together or making somebody else feel okay. Your focus is on saying what you have to say, staying in control of your own life, pursuing your own healing, your own illusions, with the Moon here, wanting to sort through your own illusions and any repressed feelings, for example. And sometimes that may not work for other people. It may kind of rub them the wrong way, or they may feel like it's not what they want or need. But the reason this is a good thing about you is you're unapologetically pursuing your path, your happiness, what's important to you. And this means that the relationships that you do have in your life are really positive, and they're not there for any other reason than that they serve both of you. If they didn't, then they would have fallen away. So I want to, just from this playing card deck, ask Spirit if there's anything I missed here, something that should be re-emphasized or said differently, or even anything that I said incorrectly. So Spirit, anything else here for pile 3? Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, 10 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and 8 of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords behind. Yeah, you really don't need people. That doesn't sound right. So, there's people in life that they need a lot of emotional holding and interaction with others. And it's important for them kind of always to be surrounded or in connection with other people. You are not that person. You really are happiest maybe more when you're kind of to yourself or in your own energy versus sharing energy with a bunch of other people. That can sometimes be overstimulating for you. And so you get that the way that you are doesn't work for everybody. But instead of trying to cooperate and compromise with those people and find a middle ground, your approach, which is a strength, is to say, look, this relationship may not work. I get that you may not be into this, but this is how I am. This is who I am. This is the way that I operate, and I don't apologize for it. I wish you well, but if this needs to end, this needs to end. It's, no hard feelings. And there's something about this that creates a lot of abundance and positivity in your life, pile 3. I don't know if this is something that is a character trait of yours overall, or maybe it's just a time of life you're going through where this is coming up for you. I'm getting, for people in this group, it might be kind of half and half. But either way, trust that this is a good thing about you. It's something that God has created you to be like this, if for no other reason, for this time, even if it's not something that you'll be like this forever. And see the gifts in it and the beauty and the positivity in it. So the last thing I want to do is just read these oracle cards for you. The letting relationships flow and standing firmly in my truth. letting relationships flow. Letting relationships flow. Today, I will stop trying to control my relationships. I will participate at a reasonable level and let the other person do the same. I can let go, knowing the relationship will find its own life or not, and I don't have to do all the work, only my share. Yes, this is a total confirmation of what we were talking about before. And I love the word reasonable in there for you. I really get that that's your approach. Okay, and then standing firmly in my truth. Today, I'll acknowledge my knowledge, feelings, and beliefs are all mine, and they're just as valid as anyone else's. I'm open to learning from others and their experiences, but I will stand firmly in my own truth. All right. Well, Pile 3, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for coming by today. Please leave me a like, comment, or subscribe about whether this resonated for you in the reading. And don't forget to comment if you'd like to enter my free reading giveaway. And I hope to see you in another reading. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.